had this webinar with you where you mentioned, like, you were practicing that thing, and to be honest, I didn't have any knowledge about, how you can reduce waste. Like, you were talking about product designing things. Don't create small packets, create big packets if you need it regularly. You use it on regular basis.
So reducing the
Yeah,
size
yeah,
of the packet and the same content, so
the
that
same content. Yeah.
let's start with the extreme end only. Let's not talk about consuming. Let's start with makeup. I'll give you an excellent example. Okay, when I was younger, I would love nail polish. Okay, but there was something in me that did not like when a small chip would come out of it, and then it would just destroy the aesthetics for which it was created. And I thought it looked cheap when that thing would come off. So then I stopped putting it on because it didn't feel right, because it was not aesthetically beautiful after a few days. And then new things came up. You could put like a transparent one, so the longevity would increase. But then even then, something felt off with the smell or with the time and efforts that would go into putting it and then cleaning it. So you see those small things that initially you didn't like, the like when it would chip off. It didn't feel right? So those are some moments when we could capture our thought, and we can build on it. Like, why am I not liking it? Because essentially nail polish is pure chemical. Okay. So imagine using that bottle, buying it, the thought that goes behind which colors. And if you go more philosophically into this, we are trying to get more beautiful. We are trying to have the feeling of more grace in us with the application of nail polish, which essentially is futile, because
Correct.
boys don't need it, right? They can still be confident, they can be elegant, they can be graceful. So that is one, like nail polish is one thing that is a completely unnecessary usage of our time and efforts and money. Right? So that is completely eliminating the product. So this is because I don't believe in recycle or reuse.
Okay.
The best and the most efficient thing is low consumption.
Okay. True.
Okay. Right? Then up till last year, I didn't think that I could avoid lipstick. Like I wanted some color on my lips. Okay. But then I started realizing there are so many chemicals, and then I tried shifting towards natural lipsticks. But even then, there were things that was like the time would go into making sure it's not like it's consistent, and after reapplication of it in 2 hours. And then I just didn't think that I could get rid myself of a colored lip balm or something. But in the past 1 year, things have changed as the practice grew and as confidence grew in other things. And now I just like, if it's really cold, I put a very normal lip balm with no color. And the amount of freedom, the amount of independence, and the time that you gain by destroying the ability in an external object to give you confidence, it is unmatchable. So it's about less consumption of things. And so, okay, I'll give you another brilliant example. I recently got a chair from a thrift store, really cheap. I got this chair, which it's an antique chair, and so the craftsmanship in that is amazing. And when you sit on it, you automatically sit very straight because of the way it is designed. Okay, and so as opposed to a couch or these reclining chairs that we have these days, where you can slump your posture, but in that, a grace comes automatically. This thought occurred to me one day. I was drinking tea in there, sitting like a king, and I thought that this is the feeling people would get by dressing up really well, wearing heels, walking in with a straight posture. Like, this is the confidence and grace and beauty that people think they are getting from those objects, but it could as well come with a straight posture and a freer and happier thought.
You have a point. Okay, so I would say that environmental sustainability is not one of the key points, but I would say that you are trying to practice and preach minimalism